everyone, and welcome to our webinar, Best Practices for a Giving Campaign. We're very excited to have all of you on today's call, and we'll be talking about planning a fundraising campaign for your organization, the most common best practices you can use across different campaign types to set yourself up for fundraising success. We'll also show you examples of Give Now, our StratusLIVE module for online donation pages. If you have any questions throughout the course of the webinar, please put those into the GoToWebinar control panel, and we will address all of those at the end of today's session. First up, our team. And you can see our faces on the screen now. We have Jennifer Mitchell. She is a project manager here at StratusLIVE. Debbie Snyder, she's VP of Sales and Marketing. That's me there. I'm a digital marketing manager. And then we also have Lori Babiak. She is also a digital marketing manager here at StratusLIVE. So first up, our agenda. We'll start talking about Giving Tuesday and other trends in the market, then marketing your online giving campaign, promoting your campaign, thanking your donors, and then end with a quick demo of StratusLIVE Give Now and show some examples of that. So I'll go ahead and pass things over to Debbie, and she'll start talking first about online giving days and Giving Tuesday.
Great. Well, thank you, Kelly. And I think we're going to go off camera because sometimes that is distracting when presenting. So we're going to all go off camera now. But I want to second Kelly's welcome. We're so glad you decided to join us today. And the thing that I wanted to talk about first of all is the concept of giving days. I'm sure most of you are familiar with this, but a giving day is a dedicated day, usually 24 hours, that brings together fundraising, supporter engagement, social networks, and awareness to create a targeted multi-channel campaign. One of the things that makes giving days unique is their time-sensitive nature, which helps create a sense of urgency, which is important in fundraising. You want your supporters to be moved to action. This is a chance to showcase those who have benefited from the organization or to use testimonials from your donors. Donors may even sign up to fundraise on their organization's behalf. Some examples of giving days are Worldwide Day of Giving and, of course, Giving Tuesday, which is probably the most popular. There are also cause awareness days like Earth Day, International Youth Day, Endangered Species Day, etc. And then there's also regional giving days, which can be put on by local organizations and community foundations. You can even create your very own giving day. So let's talk just a little bit about Giving Tuesday, because Giving Tuesday has really become very popular and has had a lot of success. Giving Tuesday was created in 2012 as a simple idea, a day that encourages people to do good. Since then, it's grown into a year-round global movement that inspires hundreds of millions of people to give. For example, in 2020, 34.8 million people donated for a total of $2.47 billion in donations to nonprofits in the United States. That's an amazing number and something we could all be excited about. So finally, I wanted to mention that even in the pandemic, online donations to Giving Tuesday increased $808 million in 2020, which was up 58% over 2019, which is exciting because we saw so many areas in which the pandemic really hurt donations, but in this case, 58% increase. What does this mean for the nonprofits? It means that nonprofits must continue to invest in online giving initiatives. Lori?
Thank you, Debbie. So the first step in an online giving campaign is to start with a plan. Decide what it is that you're fundraising for. Maybe you want to raise $5,000 to build a food pantry for students, or raise $10,000 for a scholarship fund. Use this goal to set up your campaign framework. Next, set an achievable goal. Making an achievable goal is really important because when you reach that goal, your donors are going to feel good. And approach each campaign like an event so it doesn't feel like just another fundraising campaign. You want it to create excitement and get people engaged. Then make a list of the people you hope to include in your campaign. You can recruit donors, volunteers, board members, and community partners. Then set an activity timeline. Planning will help keep your team aligned and your campaign organized. Make sure everyone knows dates and what to expect. Have a kickoff date to track activities and to motivate your team. Next, marketing your campaign. When creating your marketing materials for your campaign, you'll need a compelling call to action. What are you telling your potential supporters to do? In most cases, it's to donate, but you can have more than one call to action. For example, donate and sign up to volunteer. Or you may want to gain more social media followers. So you can ask people to like your page and donate, or follow you and donate. Next is to create your message. This is your opportunity to tell a story that creates impact. Make sure to use emotion and images that trigger action. What or who has been impacted by your cause? Then make sure you present a consistent message to your audience. Also, if you're participating in Giving Tuesday this year, make sure to utilize givingtuesday.org as a resource. They have great visual resources, graphics, logos, and even Canva templates you can utilize, as well as sample social media posts. Promoting your campaign. When you're promoting your campaign, plan to send multiple messages. Aim to send at least one email a week. Some examples of emails you can send are save the date, an impact story giving reasons why someone should donate, reminder messages, and then send a call to action on the day of, and at the end of the evening, send a final reminder, like maybe give an update of where you're at in the campaign and how much more you need to raise. If you use Click Dimensions, Constant Contact, or MailChimp, you can schedule all your emails ahead of time. Next is using social media. There's a lot of potential for marketing and leveraging the power of relationships when you're using social media for fundraising. The first thing you need to do is decide which social media platforms best serve your organization. Which platforms do your target audience use? Then make sure you're using those same platforms. Develop a tagline. Here's some taglines you may have heard of. Give a hoot, don't pollute. Help drive change. Empowering communities, ending poverty. A good tagline is memorable and enlightens people about what you do. Then develop a hashtag for your campaign. For example, hashtag Live United is used by United Ways. Then add in some general hashtags for nonprofits. A lot of nonprofits use hashtag philanthropy, hashtag social good, hashtag donate today. Next, you'll want to put together a compelling call to action. For example, help us end homelessness today by donating on Giving Tuesday. You may want to add in contests or challenges to encourage people to participate. You could encourage people to join teams, compete against each other to see who can raise the most, and the winner would receive a gift card or some other prize. Make sure that you're posting often to keep up the momentum of your campaign, at least once a week during the day, and then post several times a day during the event. Some ideas for social posts. You can always do general posts about how hashtag Giving Tuesday is coming soon. You want to start to create that excitement. You could do behind the scenes photos of your staff getting ready for the big day. You can post hashtag unselfies of you and your supporters. And if you don't know what an unselfie is, it's like this photo on the left. You can also share stories and successes from previous years. Like last year, we raised $28,000 to help provide infants with nutritious meals, which helped over 250 families. People love hearing about successes. You could also show a video collage of your supporters talking about why they give. And don't forget to include information about any special plans or events you have in store for the year. Then you're going to want to do a tech check. website, marketing, and donation processing should be reviewed and optimized for your campaign. Make life easy on your organization by integrating your online donation page with your CRM. And if you're not sure how to do this, Jennifer is going to talk about a StratusLIVE solution here in a few minutes. Also have a visually appealing donation page. Make sure to display your logo, use brand colors, and have a compelling photo. Make sure the donation process is easy. If the process is too long, people will leave your page without donating. Also ensure your donation page is mobile responsive. According to one source, 25% of people make their donation on a mobile device. Next, always make sure to thank your donors. When the donor receives a personalized message, they feel valued. Also consider making a thank you video to everyone who has donated and post it on social media and send it in an email. Now we're going to talk about Give Now. Give Now is a part of the StratusLIVE Ignite platform. And Jennifer is going to give a short preview of creating an online donation page. Jennifer?
So to what Lori was saying, one of the things that you're going to want to do is create something that's easy to use. And you want to create a consistency in your messaging when you're creating your campaigns. And as she was talking about, one of the things is to be able to have something that, in my mind, you want it to be vibrant, simple, easy to use. And that's what the Give Now pages that we have here at StratusLIVE allow you to do. So this is one that's been mocked up. It has a banner up here, help us this Giving Tuesday. That could be your call to action. It's configurable. We have the ability to set your donation amount, add a credit card, first name. This is all very clear. It's very easy to see. It's easy for the donor to come in and say, oh, I know exactly what I'm supposed to do. So what I thought I would do here is start by just showing you how simple it is to fill this out and just do a sample donation. See if I can get that. And obviously this helps that it tells me that I've entered the correct number of digits. And we'll just do a name here. And I can give on behalf of someone. We have configurable options. So if you wanted to be able to give in memory of an honora, that's something that can simply be added or taken off if you don't want. We have the ability to add a transaction coverage fee. And of course, we have the security on giving by credit card, that reCAPTCHA. So I go ahead and I make my donation. And what you're going to see immediately once it's processed is, and hopefully it will process soon, it's going to be a pop-up that says thank you. It's that immediate showing of gratitude that we've gotten your donation and we thank you for it. The system actually will also send out an email automatically that you can configure. Let's see, there we go. Took a little while, probably because I'm sharing my screen, but here you'll see that pop-up of the thank you. It is configurable. I've used an image in the background, the same one that we had on the page, just because I think it has that vibrancy I was going for with the food bank. But here's your thank you. It tells you your gift and what it was representing, and if there was any tribute information. So again, a very simple way of getting a donation page out there. I know Lori had mentioned we have the ability to integrate with our CRM, our StratusLIVE 365. If not, we can do extracts, but this makes it very simple to track the donations and be able to know who's giving where. Now, one of the things I also wanted to show you was what it looks like from the back end, because what we just looked at here was from a donor point of view. And I wanted to just show real quickly, I'm not going to get into much detail here, but I wanted to show the back end of our Orchard content management system that we use to say that there are a lot of things that can be configured, but you can also have many, many pages. You don't just have to have the one page. So when I come in here and I click on the Give Now pages, you can see that we have many set up in our demo system. I wanted to show you really quickly another look at a different page just to show how very differently they can look. So here's another one where we've set up the amount and we have the different ask streams. So instead of just having a blank amount, we have here the ability to to configure that so that you can put in those amounts and maybe lead people down a path. We have the ability to make it recurring. So if you are really focusing on recurring gifts, you can do that. Or if you had more than one designation, you could go ahead and specify and then have more than one to choose from. So again, different ways of being able to go ahead and configure what you need to engage your donors. So the last thing I wanted to walk through quickly, and if you guys have questions, very happy to answer them, is again, going under the idea of being simple and being easy to use and configurable. I just wanted to show you really quickly how easy it is to create a new giving page in our system. So I've just created on create a new page. I have to set up a campaign. I have to select a giving form, which are already configured, and you can configure new ones very simply. I select my contribution email template, so you can have more than one type of email template that you use, and then a thank you page. They can be tokenized or not. The tokenized means that you're getting that specific information that is applicable to that donor and that donation, so the amount, the date, the designation, etc. And then you give your URL donate path, what path do you want to use? And you can set a background image very quickly. We have the ability to insert it from your laptop or your computer, or you can browse and see what might already be in the system for you. So again, it is really, really quick to be able to set this up. And once you've done that, you hit save and your page has been created. So that was what I wanted to walk you through really quickly to see how easy it is to create something that is powerful. You can use that link that you set up and send that out in all of your marketing campaigns so that people can come in and give to your organization and support your efforts in what they're doing. So again, if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. And I hope that I've been able to show you a little bit about how configurable and easy to use and really flexible this system is, this Give Now.
We did have one question that came through during the demonstration about how to personalize the thank you page that displays after a donor gives. Can you describe what options there are for users?
So that would come back to those tokens with that tokenized email thank you, where you can actually put in the donor's name, first name, last name. You can put in the salutation, whatever you have there, that you can put that token in and make that as personal as you can. So I mentioned that you could have the amount and the date and the designation, but that also includes the name and the address if you wanted to even go that far.
Perfect. Well, if anyone has any additional questions that come to mind later, please feel free to reach back out to us. Our email address is now on the screen now at info@stratuslive.com. You can also head over to our website for additional information as well. But we wanted to thank all of you for joining us today, and we wanted to wish all of you the best of luck on your upcoming end of year fundraising campaigns and Giving Tuesday. We greatly appreciate the time that you shared with us today.